Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Florida State Seminoles offense takes the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. And the Noles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Sets up the screen. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So North Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot... Stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play. Brings up a down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his tight end. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Best. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll test the right side. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Winton. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab down the left side. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Seminoles. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Tar Heels will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Winton. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. The Miami Red Hawks made it look easy today, but I promise...
Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch... with the pass, nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Under fire. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
At this rate, the offense is going to be lucky to kick a field goal. 2 straight plays down by the goal line, 2 straight sacks. What is going on?
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Immediately fires to the middle. He won't. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have 2 teams playing so well at the top of their conference, You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Looking for a crease. It's Shaw. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Winton. Moving away from pressure. He'll throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the RPO, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Using his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to... To the air, it's Winton. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Gets it out quickly. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic, and into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. They'll use a time. 1 or 2 more plays. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Florida State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Soft spot in the middle. On the run, it's Shaw. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Winton. Keeps looking downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun to give to the back. It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's got some space. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Powers forward. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! Quarterback making checks. On the run, it's off. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Bringing the heat. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Off-play action on first down. He's got an open man. Taking it the other way. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Got it! Touchdown, you! Looking to throw, it's Winton. Hit as he throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Gets it to him on the screen. Past the 40. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Winton. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. Nightmare is alive. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about it.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys.
Turning on the Jets. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. It's complete. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Touchdown, Noles! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in to block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. from the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking for room. It's Shaw. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Shaw. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. That's caught. It's flat.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now on first down from the 28. The give to the lone running back. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have...
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the catch at the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they get in for 6 more points.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
Coming out with it, it's Long. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's small. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to pass. It's Winton. Here's a throw downfield late. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Touchdown, UNC! That was hardly a performance worthy of a #1 team in the country, and now they have to look themselves in the mirror and see if they can get this thing right.
Yeah, they got hammered. Like, this was not competitive. This was a bad performance, and the committee watches every single week. And being the #1 team in the country, obviously you got some pressure on you, but this squad's got to perform better. They got to show up, man. This was an embarrassing loss, and Jesse, they're going to have to get some things fixed if they want to go try to compete for the ultimate prize.
I think the problem, if you're the head coach of this former #1 team, is that you've got a lot of problems to solve.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it... Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one just... Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Winton. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it. And the Knowles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Eighth play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of... And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminole. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Fires left. He's got it. And they're going to open this drive with a pass. Extending the play. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking for a man. It's Winton. Buying some time. Going right and going deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Kemp.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Starting to feel a little pressure. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Florida State! Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal. And he's gonna score. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Golden Eagles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now the play fake. He's got it. All out of space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Boston College. And looking downfield, it's Winton. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapted. That's caught. It's off. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the ground, it's Small. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because
big man has it. It's a first down and more. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. To the air, it's Winton. The throw. Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the... When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much, they can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are